So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about...
And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Timber gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, there are engines, and then there's a turbo engine like this guy has, Peter. He never seems to get tired, and he always gives his all. Fans can certainly expect a big contribution from him at both ends. His athleticism and stamina is quite outstanding.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Romario, and he welcomes it in. And the finish! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Croatia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Elise. Musiala. Sané. Bergomi cannot be beaten that easily. Gerrard. Now it's Romario. And here's Forlan. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Baggio. And it's Romario. And he's on his way! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Forlan. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Messi, looking for options for movement. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to...
A chance! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois!
Croatia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that's another good win of the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Sané. Now it's Elise. Out to the left it goes. Played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Looking tidy in possession here. Roberto Baggio. Now it's Romario. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. Cantona. Croatia looking to pass their way through. Olise. Can he finish? Brilliant from Cantona! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Sade threads one in. Good ball, good take. So nearly the perfect ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's been played through. Olise, nice-looking ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He won't be happy with that one. Bellingham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Has been indicated.
And he's had a hit! This possibly the last play of the half. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Deftly out wide. Sade. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Substitution in progress.
Second period then underway. Now it's Forlan. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, can they get him away? He's beaten the last man. Messi. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tries to pass it through. Wan-Bissaka. Croatia do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Vieira. And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Romario! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And they've got rid. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Forlan. Bergomi has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
It's Basho! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Cantona. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through. Forlan! Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to... And Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sané. And here's Cantona! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 11, Romario. Number 19, Messi. Number
Manchester
25,
United are looking to go forward now.
Number 20, Gerrard. Coming on the field, number
Croatia
7,
perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 21,
Shot at goal!
Number 23, Rebaeli.
Played into space.
Number 18,
Somewhat off target.
Nedved. Number 6,
Cantona.
Bellingham.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. That's an excellent interception. Eto'o, and he was quick to react. Nesta makes the interception. Eto'o, and it's Nedved. And the pass is intercepted. Into the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front!
Manchester United.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a dawdle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's
taking
Eto'o!
place.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Bellingham, he's found a way through. Oh, that's neat. Nice interception, well timed. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Eto'o! Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Guerrero. Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Nedved. Rafael Leao. Muller. Bellingham. Guerrero.
3 minutes at a time.
Mbappe. Muller. Well, played right into his path. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that will be the final act. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Croatia against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. But as you can see, we've already started here. Madueke makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, this is a player who's always capable of conjuring up that little moment of magic, Peter. He only needs an instant to make a difference with a killer pass or a telling run. And that's the kind of thing you need to unlock defences.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Madueke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's intervened well there. Cantona touches it back. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Son Heung-min. Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And he's cut it out. That's a good ball out wide. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. Shoots! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read. Chouameni. Bellingham. And it's Musiala. A probing pass. And that is a little undercooked. And the shot's on here.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Timber. And that's a dangerous ball. And it's Bellingham. Played out wide. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. Dembele. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni. Great vision. Oh, shooting chance! Busquets. Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham going about things with real menace. Busquets. Now Son Heung-min. Now, can they get him away? No, that pass has been well intercepted. Musiala. Madueke picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Lofted in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Busquets. Son Heung-min. Musiala. And it's Timber. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Bouten. Pass is just off target. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Croatia looking to pass their way through. Cantona showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Osimhen, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bellingham. Bellingham. Good, strong midfield running here. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. Madueke looking for the run. That's a promising position.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it out wide. Back towards the middle. Passes short and shot. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cantona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Croatia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And they've got rid. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break,
And
but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
By the entrance gates.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Croatia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Great chance! And he's quick to get it clear again. Looking to play him in. Played out towards the right wing. Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Osimhen. Son Heung-min has a look and plays it forward. He's looking wide. Bellingham. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work. Musiala and Madueke. He's a sharp little ball here. Chalobah. No, that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Madueke! Madueke! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! The breakthrough strike! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Number 9, Bellingham.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's some real chance! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Son Heung-min is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Looking for options, for movement. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Coming on the field is
Barcelona go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
substitution.
Croatia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. 75 minutes played. Mbappe. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
For Croatia, number 4.
Corner number 2 then.
Mbappe. Number 42, Musiala. Coming on the field, number 18.
Croatia will have one further opportunity
Number
to make a
22,
substitution after
Guerrero.
this, their latest change.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He is through here. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
That has not gone well. No, that pass isn't the best. And he's being shifted off it. Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Knocks it into space.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Rafael Leao wins the duel this time. Tomori promptly onto that, and that is that. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Olise.
Added minute has been indicated.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Chouameni. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Mbappe. Timber. And this is Forlan. Rafinha. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chouameni. And that is that. Croatia can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Croatia against Iraq.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
One of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Maradona, out towards the flank. Cantona going face-to-face with his great rival. Musiala. He can get that clear. Croatia have it back and can go again. Now it's Forlan. Oh, they could be caught out here. Maradona with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Chouameni, Cantona. Croatia looking to pass their way through. Maradona knocks it out wide. And it's Musiala. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Passing nice and neat. Raul. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Maradona. Now it's Musiala. Now it's Maradona. He's found the way through. Big chance! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Croatia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Passes short and sharp. And he gets rid in a hurry. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Iraq clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
In with the challenge. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He steps in, and that's the end of that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Timber. Van Balten. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That is good alertness. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Almost half an hour in now. That's a sharp pass. And this is Raul. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius, he's had a shot! Van Balten getting this one clear. Vinicius, and a chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poet.
Shot at goal! Goal! Croatia! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Face to face with the keeper. And he's quick to get it clear again. Cantona going about things with real... Takes a shot! Now, who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Now, what about this cross? And the shot! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's Bale! Missed by a fraction. Croatia have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to get it clear. Cantona.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Croatia presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So now the difference is 3. Now it's Cantona. He can run onto that. Now it's Bellingham. And we hit half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
And just a quick reminder,
Croatia lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break.
Substitution.
So off we go once more. Rodri. Roberto Carlos. And he's intervened well there. Baresi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's going to go a long way. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. Cantona. Xavi Alonso. Maradona. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Cross in, looks like a good one.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Now it's Cantona. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham has it out wide and in space. He's got tall. They just took too long getting forward.
Musiala cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Croatia with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Bullet, looking for a runner. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Forlan. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Neither side yet able to find the net. That has ended up in no man's land. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Maradona. Croatia have reclaimed it. Maradona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Maradona. Bellingham. And he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, shooting chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Forlan clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it...
Shot a goal! Goal! Croatia! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Croatia are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Half an hour played now. Tchouaméni, not the most accurate pass. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now he's off and running. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Hullet. Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Played out wide. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Nedved. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that was vital. Forlan looking to add to his goal.
Croatia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Maradona has created one goal already. And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos threads one in. That's going to go a long way. And here's Mbappe. And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. He's away! Big chance! Messi finds himself offside. Stood up well to him there. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Croatia are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 23.
And the second half gets underway.
Messi. El dorsal 6.
Croatia carrying a one-goal lead.
Serán sustituidos por
Roberto Carlos. He has found a way through. A header! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Not the most convincing of passes. Cantona. Croatia finding their passes. Thuram. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thinks about the shot. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cantona absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Musiala.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Always onto this. And this is Forlan. Tries a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! They want to be quick to recover this.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Hullet with a definite fell there. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Maradona. And it's Timber. He slings it in. And that's been well dealt with. Decent chance! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Oh! is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Croatia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Musiala. Maradona. Vieira. Nedved. And the counter is on. Out to the left it goes.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Musiala. Some really good ball movement. Fallen! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Van Bouten with the clearance. Maradona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Forlan, nicely spread. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pull it. Figo. Look at the space here. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross from Cafu.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. It's Forlan. Croatia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And it's Guerrero. And this is Forlan. Maradona. Maradona! In for the pieces! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that.
He's looking wide. Aimed beyond the defence.
And it's Veron.
And here's Hullet. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chouameni. He's got away. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Quality ball. Beckham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Belletti.
Croatia yet to have an attempt on goal. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chouameni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it out wide. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff has it in a wide position. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Luka. And Croatia can counter-attack now. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's having a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Croatia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Timber. Now it's Yamal. Rummenigge. Might be danger here. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Cruyff. And it's Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. Could be danger here! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Hullet dominates aerially so often. Beckham. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Luka. And he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for a runner. Now it's Luca. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tomori kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Knocks it into space. Guerrero gets it away. This possibly the last play of the half. Keeper has taken decisive action. Played in deep. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Beckham. Now Costa Curta. Veron. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Luca. Rummenigge. Oh, a delicate chip through. Guerrero clears it away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Beckham. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Timber. And he goes cross-field. Now Mbappe. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. It's a goal kick.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
950.
Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Yamal's cross.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 8.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Yamal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's managed to get free. Real chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Cruyff gets into some space. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Croatia perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And no, that was never going to make it. Croatia looking to pass their way through. Mbappe could try cutting inside here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a searching pass. Now it's Haaland. Croatia finding their passes. Beckham has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 9, Bellingham. Number 20, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 42.
Croatia
Musiala.
have now used
Number
up all but one
25,
of their substitution
Thomas Müller.
windows. Now, can they get him away? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Belletti. Nicely shaped ball. Beckham. Now it's Cantona. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Guerrero takes a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Number 22, Guerrero.
And that will be it. Croatia have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Müller claiming the man of the... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Borussia Dortmund against Croatia.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. So that's got things underway. Borussia Dortmund have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
That's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Played out wide, and this is Roberto Carlos. Danger averted for now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha. Jorginho. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Mbappe. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Rui Costa. And they're back on the ball again. Not the most accurate pass. Cantona. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe, a big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cantona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Croatia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Tomori. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And here's Cantona. He's on it. Can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Chouameni. Mbappe. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Roberto Carlos. And here's Cantona. Borussia Dortmund were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Chouameni. Out towards the flank. And he skips past his man. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Jorginho. And here's Cantona. And here's Yamal. And it's Chouameni. Passes short and sharp. Croatia finding their passes. Maciej Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries a shot! Goal! Croatia! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Croatia after 37 minutes is number 11, Cantona.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
United against Croatia.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter-attack could be on here for Croatia. And that is as far as they're going to go. Cantona gets a good foot in there. Olise, the most accurate pass. Vieira. Rummenigge. Bellingham. For Olise. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Luis Suarez. Cantona receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe. He's in a great position here, and they can counter here.
There they go, hunting again.
It's run loose here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Rummenigge
Stood up well to him there.
Rummenigge
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, he's not getting any further than that.
And now the breakaway.
Now it's Mbappe.
Thuram
Pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Vieira.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Luis Suarez, real chance here. Lovely bit of skill. Cantona, backward it goes. And it's Yaya Toure.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Can he get onto this?
Mbappe! Up he goes!
He will be livid with himself. Bergomi. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose...
Oh, what has happened here?
Vieira.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Rummenigge.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bellingham. Over to the left.
Vieira.
Platini. Cantona. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. Those looking wide. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Bellingham! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Cannavaro. Maldini. Vieira.
Manchester United finding their passes. Jorginho looking for options for movement. Corner it is. And we have our very first corner. And he can clear it away. Tomori. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bergomi goes sliding in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Cantona. Number
Here we
9,
go again.
Suarez.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Pele. Number 25, Eto'o. Number
Pele
21,
can see things others
Mbappe.
simply cannot. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. And here's Eto'o. Pele. Now it's Eto'o. And he's cut it out. Bellingham. Vieira. And it's Michel Platini. Cantona always looking for that half a chance. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Mbappe. Platini. Looks a smashing ball. Looking for a runner. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played back into the centre. We're still waiting for a goal to report here.
The
Yaya
attendance for
Toure.
this match was
Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passes. Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Platini. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Johan Cruyff.
And it's been taken short. Pele proves just a little... Real chance! It's loose, and there's a... And again! He has done it! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can...
And he shoots! Now that is commitment to the cause. Croatia have their second corner now.
Croatia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Jorginho has got himself a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So there's going to be another change here.
Cannavaro. Coming on the field is
It's Timber.
number 11.
Timber's cross.
Ferdinand.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Pele. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Vieira. Pele. Good ball, good take. Great vision. Oh, good ball. And he shoots! A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Now it's Cantona.
Croatia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Cantona is onto this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. That's been cut out, well played. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Cantona. And here's Mbappe, looking to play him in. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
And he's forced to go back. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Toure, who's set up one goal so far.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Elise. A heavy challenge. Chouameni. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Elise. Nicely spread. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And we'd like to inform you.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out all
today's
the stops to make this a monumental
Against
occasion.
Croatia.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of... Goes for a shot! That's going to go a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. Romario shoots! They score!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Croatia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for options for movement. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Great chance! It's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find...
Oh, shooting chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Roberto Carlos.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Threads one in. Decent chance! Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Batistuta. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal, he has found the way through, and he shoots! Loose, oh, he's been... and one more try! It's run loose, who's going to get there? He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Croatia get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out. And Romario! Oh, split-second reaction.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nice interception, well timed. Croatia are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Has a look and place it forward. And here's Forlan. Now it's Mbappe. Crossed in again. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Romario. That has been cut short. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bellingham, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And that's been won straight back. Mbappe. Maradona. Might be danger here. Played out wide. Batistuta for Messi, and it's Batistuta. Roberto Baggio, and it's Batistuta. And he's well positioned here, and he has been fouled there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, that was venomous. Mbappe. Oh, red, nice interception. Neymar has created one goal already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. He is through here. Neymar! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Romario does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. Spread out to the left. And it's Bellingham. And here's Forlan. And that's been intercepted. And they can counter here. Now it's Romario. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forlan. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Driving on and making good progress. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. Batistuta. Tomori getting this one clear. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Hello everybody, and
Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Croatia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That pass has been well intercepted. Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal. And here's Forlan. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Maradona! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it was a brilliant touch to set himself up. Just a shame that the finish let him down.
And he's away. And he's had it nicked away. Maradona. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Batistuta. It's Forlan. And it's Maradona. To Jorginho. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, no joy this time. Croatia needing a change of fortune here. He's picked his way through. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's a promising position.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. Engages and forces him off the ball. Jorginho. Mbappe. And it's Maradona. Now there's a fine ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, what has happened here? Timber, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And this is from Mario. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Koeman cuts out the pass. Van Bouten. Vieira. That's a sharp pass. And it's Muller. Madueke. Can he finish? It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining, game still on. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution for Greece.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 14.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's hoisted clear. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Cantona. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madueke, and here's Cantona. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Cantona. It's Muller! Oh, that was no routine save.
Muller really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ronaldinho. Van Bouten. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Eto'o. Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Eto'o. Madueke. Musiala. And it's Muller. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that is as far as it goes. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
And this is Cruyff. And he cuts out the supply. Croatia looking to pass their way through. Howson makes the interception. Now he's off and running. Mbappe! Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether...
Can he finish? Goal! Croatia! That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played back in. And the shot! Oh, nearly. Pull it. Quarter of an hour played. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely shaped ball. Good read, needed to be. Nicely weighted ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Croatia finding their passes. Fiore. That's a lovely, neat pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. Timber cuts out the pass. Now it's Yamal.
Brazil really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide player.
Olise! Goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
That looks a good ball through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Croatia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's picked it up out wide. Great vision. Swept in. Has a look and plays it forward. Van Balten spots it and intercepts. That's good running with the ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Serginho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Serginho. And he's whipped it across. Tries a shot! He scored! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Timber cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good ball, good take. Pass is just off target. Maldini. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Cantona. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shot, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's been flattened there. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Serginho goes on a run down the left wing. Serginho's cross. And we hit half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Croatia head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, no joy this time. Bellingham. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. Cruyff. And it's Maldini. It's a promising position. Aimed in towards the centre. And that's the keeper's ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Sané. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Yamal. Cantona. Lovely, now then. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he was quick to react.
Público presente na partida de
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
50.913 espectadores.
Serginho. And it's Neymar. Olise does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham has created one goal already. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And Cruyff! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cantona. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Cruyff. Fiore. Now that's well seen too.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front foot. And he shoots! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Camisa 11, teremos uma substituição.
Croatia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Chouameni, passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Croatia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going.
Terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's been cut out, well played. Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Croatia blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, cracking ball. And the finish! Nicked it back promptly. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Forlan.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Cruyff. Tomori gets across to intercept that. Chouameni. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Forlan. Rijkaard. Lovely pass. And the shot! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away. Piercing, piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. And now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
Chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, then
Shot a goal! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well-timed, excellent interception. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Chance, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Adriano. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Maradona. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Maradona. He is through here. And he's there to get it away. Croatia have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, super ball. Great defending, strong, and he shoots! And we have our very first corner. The goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Real chance! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Croatia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And he cuts out the supply. Vermeer. This looks promising. Oh, what a ball! Well, that has been knocked clear. Driving on and making good progress. Adriano. This might... Rashford! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Cantona. Now it's Sané. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Nice interception, well timed. Valverde. Adriano. Roberto Carlos is onto this.
And it's hoisted clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Sade, that's an imaginative pass. Dixon. Now it's Maradona. Out to the left it goes. He's shifting through the gears here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Looking for options for movement. Valverde. Looking to play him in. And he's running. It's Adriano! He scores! And they get themselves in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Croatia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Yamal, the pass is intercepted. And here's Roberto Carlos. Adriano! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Swings it across. Maradona. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Croatia can really do with some bigger names standing up here at times.
And the shot! Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good ball! Maradona. And a chance! Cleared without complication. And it's Bellingham. And Sané! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Definitely not one of his best. Oh, important interception. Valverde. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? He has done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Roberto Carlos. Fermin.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Played for Chiellini.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bergomi. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, well played. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Croatia can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Big chance! It's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Cantona.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Maradona. Yamal. Maradona has it in a wide position.
Croatia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Pass is just off target.
Croatia may only be...
And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! It's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Adriano.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Cantona being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Maradona. Over to the left. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Maradona! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Maradona just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Musiala. Strokes it back. Oh, beautifully shaped. Shapes to shoot! Caught offside that time. Oh, red, nice interception. Adriano, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Driving forward, picks out, tries a shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yamal tries making a foray down the right. He's got away. He's had a shot! Sticks it away!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Goes down, but nothing given. That's that, the end. Croatia perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam.